Hello, investors who are planning to invest in the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas in the next 90 days or so. I'm about to present to you a very special data set, something that will help you to become more successful as investors and make more money, I hope, when you start to invest in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. What am I about to show you? It's a very special table. I gather this table every single month. So if you need this data in the future, just let me know. But anyhow, what I do is for those of you who are flipping homes, I want to show you the data that shows where are you most likely to sell quickly and at a full price. So how do I calculate that? I calculate that by looking at the overall data for the entire Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas for all the transactions. And I look at the properties when the I'm looking at the zip codes where the properties are selling the fastest and where there's fewer competition between homes, which means that there is not home that are sitting on the market competing with each other and creating price cut situations. So let me share this wonderful table with you, and I'll explain to you how to read it. And if you're planning to buy properties for flipping in the next 2 to 3 months, use this table to decide which zip codes in our area to prioritize. So let me go ahead and switch my screen. And let me go ahead and kill my video. So this way you are able to see my screen. So what you're seeing right here, this column is a zip code. This is the city it belongs to, which county it is in. And this wonderful column in yellow is called MOI, the months of inventory. And this column represents the ratio between homes that are on the market, that are listed or active, and sold. And the higher is the number of, in this column, MOI, the worst is the selling environment in that area. So for example, let's just say when we have a MOI, months of inventory, less than, let's just say 1% or 2%, look what happens. We have 9 listed, which means 9 active, but 10 sold. What did that tell you? It tells you that as soon as you put your property on the market, it sells pretty much right away. Look at the average days on the market is 15 days. In 2 weeks, you can have your money being back, putting your money back into your business and buying another property. It's a quick turnaround. Let's just look at this one. 9 homes are available for sale and 9 sold. Again, what does it tell you? As soon as you put your property on a market, it sells within about a week. This is one in Denton. Let's look at zip code. 27 properties in the market, 24 sold. Very good ratio, 23 days on average in the market. And then if we look at the bottom of the stack, there are still good flipping opportunities. It just there's fewer buyers compared to the sellers. So just say, let's look at this one in Frisco. 101 properties on the market, which means active, but only 32 sold. It means that out of 4 properties, only 1 gets a buyer and 3 are sitting. But nevertheless, the ones that are sitting probably have something wrong with them because the average time on the market for this zip code is only 8 days, which tells me if a house is really done well and it's priced well, it goes very fast. And then if it's not done well or not priced well, it sits and accumulates into a larger pool of unsold inventory. So this particular table, my apologies, shows you 70 top zip codes that you can invest in and know that if you do the property well and you price your property well, you should be able to sell quickly within 30 days. So all of those zip codes are less than 30 days on the market average and less than 4 months of inventory. So these 70 zip codes is what I personally recommend as good for flipping in the next 30 to 90 days. Now, a little bit of trends. Now, if we look through this table, we noticed that zip codes that belong to Tarrant County appear 26 times out of 70. That's 1/3. Zip codes that belong to Dallas County appear 23 times, a little bit less, but still about 1/3. Zip codes that belong in Denton County, only 9, which is less than 1/10, or a little bit more than 1/10, is from Denton County. Collin County, only 5. I don't know why Denton County was listed twice. But anyhow, I see. It showed Dallas and Dallas County and Dallas. So my apologies for that. So overall observations, Tarrant County, out of 70 top zip codes, the top place goes to Tarrant County, then it goes to Dallas County, then it goes to Denton County, and then it goes to Collin County. Johnson County and Ellis County are trailing, and noted that some counties didn't make this table at all. So if I was to flip some homes in the next 30 to 90 days, I would probably put most of my attention on Tarrant County and in Dallas County, and then do a very, very large scrutiny of homes in Denton County and Collin County before I attempted to go under contract on a deal in those counties. If you have any questions about how I calculate this table, how to get a copy of this table, how can you get a copy of this table every month, because I recalculate my this table every single month, let me know. My name is Elena Garrett. Oops, let me switch back to my let me switch back and stop sharing. So if you have questions about this table, how do I get it? Can you calculate? I have a property in a different zip code. Can you calculate that zip code, etc., etc.? Of course, I can do all of that. My name is Elena Garrett, and I'm a realtor with Keller Williams Central in Dallas, Texas. I serve all counties, so I go as far down as Corsicana and as far up as Oklahoma border. So you can ask me about any county in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, any zip code, any city, and I have very, very detailed data to help you to flip better and to make more money from every flip. Alrighty, I'll see you guys at the next video, and my next video should drop today about overall trends for the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas home sales. See you later.